3i Atlas is coming, and the aliens aboard the ship have come to wipe us out. I absolutely love this story. We've got this breaking report from Fox 2, Interstellar 3i Atlas stunned scientist. We'll just play a little bit. If we apparently
straight toward our sun, the Manhattan-sized object is called 3i Atlas, and during observation, scientists have been seeing it change color and even grow a cometary tail. Their findings have led to some belief that this object may actually be made by another life form. So joining me now is Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb to talk about the latest development. Avi, I've been listening to every talk that you've been given over the last several months on this particular object. Tell us, you don't believe that this is an asteroid or comet?
No, I think it's quite unusual. It's not like the comets or asteroids that we have seen from the solar system. So it's just like finding an object from the street in your backyard, and it doesn't look like a rock that you are familiar with. So we should all be curious. And in this case, it could have implications to humanity if it is technological in origin. So we can't just dismiss the possibility that it's technological because the other possibility is more likely. We have to consider it seriously as a possible black swan event. And that means we have to take as much data as possible. So this object came in the plane of the planets, which is very unlikely. It's a chance of 1 in 500. And so perhaps it's on a reconnaissance mission. It just passed the sun on October 29th, last week. And after that, it changed course. And I calculated that it must have lost at least a tenth of its mass if it's a natural comet. However, yesterday there were images of it that didn't show any cometary tail.
Right.
There is no evidence.
And I wanted to ask you about that.
So I'll just... We'll
what does that mean if it does
wrap
not?
this up a little bit and get into it. Basically, this object is on the planetary plane, which implies, my understanding, I'm not an astrophysicist, that objects typically don't come into our solar system on the plane, the planetary plane, because it's got a lot of collisions. So usually it's above or below. The galaxy, of course, it's a plane. The object apparently changed direction. It apparently emitted gases without accelerating. It's changed color 3 times. All of these are the stories we've heard so far. There's been another claim by amateur astronomers that it emitted some kind of pulse, maybe a signal. Now, my favorite part in all this, that's all of the normal mainstream view of things. What was this pulse? Was it random? Is it a signal? Who knows? Could it be technological? How strange. Then you get the people in the dark underbelly who are claiming they took the pulse, transcoded it into a binary, and then loaded the binary into ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT, what could this binary mean? And do you know what ChatGPT said?
What did it say?
We come peace. That proves it. No, those videos are insane and people are silly, but there are many people who believe this may be an alien probe. Apparently, it's the size of Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's aliens.
I saw Independence Day. That's exactly what it is.
One conspiracy theory, apparently another rumor that's going around is that if you trace back its path mathematically, it appears to originate from the same place as the WOW signal from 1977.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's true. This is just, I mean, the stuff that
Have you seen the Japanese? I saw some, what I believe was authentic. Japanese astronomers have been tracking it and taking photos of it. Have you seen those images?
No.
You can find them.
Japanese image of?
Yeah, Japanese astronomer images of 3i Atlas.
What is it?
I mean, they're much closer. I don't know why. Maybe they're not true. Maybe they're not real.
From Japan. Okay, so this is October 23rd from Japan. Oh, right. No way, dude. No way.
I mean, I'm just saying. Looks like a spaceship to me.
I doubt that's real.
I mean, look, man, I'm extremely skeptical that this is anything from an intelligent civilization. But man, that picture, you know. Well, I know. I don't know. But even outside of that picture, though, everything that guy, and I've heard some other interviews with him as well. I mean, all of this information is to me is very compelling that this is not just some regular meteorite or asteroid that's floating around.
It's actually very simple. It doesn't mean it's aliens. It could be a celestial body we're not familiar with. And upon research, we figured it out. It's a kind of rock that has these chemicals and does this thing. How weird. Never saw one before. It's rare. And that's it. Or aliens have come to destroy us.
Or they've come to help us.
Well, maybe. But Stephen Hawking's made this point a long time ago that every time a more advanced life form has encountered a lesser advanced life form, as far as we understand in science, it's been devastating for the lesser advanced life form.
Understood. I mean, but there are also theories that this is us. I mean, like with all of the UAP conversation, and by the way, there's a really great documentary called The Age of Disclosure. It's out right now. I think it's on Amazon. Highly recommend everybody go check that out. It is fascinating.
Could you imagine, like, this comes towards, like, it comes into clear view of Earth. It becomes very apparent it's a vessel. Everyone's freaking out. For the next, week, everyone's like, it's headed straight for us.
Yeah.
Then, this Manhattan-sized ship comes, right over Earth, and you can see it orbiting. And then representatives, beam a message down, and they're like, we want to talk with your leaders. And all the global leaders hold a summit at the UN, and the aliens come down, and they go, it's people, they're humans. And they're like, listen, several thousand years ago, one of our surveillance ships with a crew of about 100 crashed on Earth, made all of you guys. Are these the religions you made up from it? Are you nuts? And then they pull out this crazy green Bible called Super Bible with all these this weird religion. And they're like, no, you got it all wrong. Take a look. And everyone goes, oh.
I mean, that's what the theory that some people hold of the Nephilim in the Bible is.
Yeah.
I just want to see Donald Trump talking to aliens.
The movie,
what if it ends up being like Mars Attacks and they come down and he's like, and then everybody just turning into skeletons?
My idea for a movie is there's a planet and a runaway greenhouse effect is destroying the atmosphere. The government is well aware, and the global governments are all well aware. So in secret, one of the largest governments on the planet conducts a secret mission to build an interplanetary vessel that can terraform and disseminate life. It'll contain the genome of every known animal that they are able to collect, and they call it the ARC project. Mm-hmm. Then when the runaway greenhouse effect begins to destroy the planet, they launch it into the air, take it into space, and they go to the nearest planetary neighbor, which is of comparable size and in the Goldilocks zone of their star, so it is habitable. And then they sow as many life forms as they can onto the planet while their home planet is destroyed by a runaway greenhouse effect. Then they're in orbit around through several generations, and life explodes and develops on this new planet. Then they go down, and if you're not familiar with what I'm getting to, I'm talking about Venus and Earth. Mm. And I've got where this goes from here is a lot of fun, but the general idea being, one of the conspiracy theories, I don't think conspiracy is the right word, is that the stories we have in the Bible about an ark and all of this stuff are actually advanced alien civilization. Two of each animal meant the genomes of the animals that they had collected, and then they sowed to terraform a planet. The greenhouse effect of Venus, we sent a probe to Venus and went down to the surface and it just broke because of the density and the acidic environment. So there are conspiracy theorists who think human life originated on Venus, built a spaceship and went and terraformed Earth, and then we brought stories with us, and then
there's theories about Mars as well, and there's been remote viewers who have gone to these places. There have been remote viewers who have gone to the moon and gone to Mars, and they've seen structures and all kinds of crazy stuff. Also, by the way, not for nothing, but the moon as a conversation. I don't know if you guys have ever dug into the moon, but it's
hollow.
Well, it's hollow, which is insane.
I don't believe that.
I mean, even NASA confirms that.
I don't know if they confirm it, but there's people who claim that it rang like a bell.
Yes, but NASA did.
NASA said it rang like a bell?
NASA accidentally kind of dropped something into it, and they heard that, and then they recreated the test. And they confirmed that there is a resonance in the moon that shows that it is not
Sorry, the fact check is, it didn't ring like a bell. That was a metaphor used by NASA scientists about long-lasting vibrations that it kept detecting after the fact. So it was vibrating.
Yes, I mean, it didn't ring like a bell, but yes, it vibrated with a resonance that is not conducive to a solid mass like they would have expected it to be. But also, the size and place in, it is, I can't remember what the exact numbers that it's like, the fact that it makes a perfect solar eclipse, right?
Yeah, it's the perfect distance.
It's the perfect distance between us and the sun, and the size of it to be what it is. Also, it does not rotate at all.
Right.
It goes around us, but it doesn't have any spin, which is unlike any other moon ever observed. There is no moon in the observable universe that we've ever found that doesn't also have some kind of its own axis that it spins on.
Have you seen Moonfall,
No.
the movie?
No.
I enjoyed it. You should watch it.
Did you see Moon? With Sam
Yes.
Rockwell?
Yes.
Awesome movie.
So Moonfall is about the moon and it's falling.
Aptly
And
named.
Also the villain
it
of the
is
movie.
what's the name of the guy?
Roland Emmerich made it.
No. In Moonfall, it's Patrick Wilson. It's about the moon is falling out of orbit. They're like, what? And then what turns out to be happening? So there's a bit of action in sci-fi. The action is like the moon's close to Earth, and you can like jump and like you jump super high, but it's also sucking the oxygen out. It's a bit like that.
Right.
But it turns out the moon is a terraforming space station.
Yeah.
And there was an advanced civilization that created an AI that went rogue and started killing it. And so the humans who fled built space stations to manufacture terraforming spheres. The AI found out where they were building it and wanted to wipe humans out, destroyed most, but one escaped. That one went and created Earth and seeded life on it. And now, thousands of years later, the AI has finally tracked the moon, and it's trying to destroy it, but it's knocked it out of orbit. And then the humans go, and then they defeat the AI, and then they're inside the moon space station, and then they're like, wow.
The third act is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Sounds like most Roland Emmerich movies.
Yes.
But listen, but without the moon, we would not have our Earth would not exist. It would not subsist.
Yeah. The moon does spin on its axis. It does so at exactly the same rate as it orbits Earth, about once every 27.3 days. And that it matches because of the gravitational interaction between the Earth and the moon. So it does actually rotate. It's just that because the way that it's rotating, it always keeps
It's rotating perfectly at the
it rotates around us.
Right.
But it's always fixed.
It spins on its axis as well. It spins
Yes.
it spins
perfectly
about,
with the Earth.
yeah, once every 27.3 days.
Right. So
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Okay.
No,
We always see the same side of the moon.
Yes, because it is spinning at the exact same rate it's going around. If it didn't spin, it would go like this, and you'd see the back of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah, if it didn't spin, think of it like this. Look, this part, right? If it didn't spin, you would
Here we go. Science.
Oh,
Science.
Okay. But
Here's the bottle.
No.
Here's the bottle not rotating. Right?
Right.
So you can see different parts of it when it's in different areas.
Right. But
if it's spinning perfectly,
I think we're saying the same thing, but I understand your point. My point is that it does not spin away from how it faces us. So it
always see the same
it has some kind of locked in mechanism to keep it always. We never see the dark side of the moon.
But that's because of the gravitational interaction between the Earth and the moon over billions of years.
But that's a
One might
material
argue.
point. Right.
One might argue.
Or it's the rockets on the other side of the moon pushing it. You know,
I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.